So, why is caregiving for aging parents while raising children such a unique and overwhelming challenge?
Yeah, I mean, I think when roles reverse, it's emotional. I think when anything emotional burnout is the hardest burnout, right? And it's awkward. And I think people entering that, it's even starting the conversation. I mean, that has been, I would say, the biggest pain point for people is they're like, how do I even tell these people that have raised me and set me up and I admire and I look up to, how do I start saying, and getting involved in their help and their care. And so it's awkward, it's uncomfortable. It also kind of shakes our foundation a little bit. And so we've been in the practice of raising kids, but then when you have it on both sides, I think the biggest challenge is balancing it all. I think cuz now with my mom living with us, I always say the neediest kid gets the attention, and most times my mom is the neediest kid, because it's just she's lost the social cues a little bit of like it's just like what she needs is what she needs right then, and she's nice about it, but I'm like responding to who is the squeakiest wheel. And so it's balancing it all, giving time and attention to the people that are so important in your lives. But a lot, I mean, I do a lot of one-on-one and consulting with people, and they're just overwhelmed, and they're just like, I think the number one also challenge is that people don't know how to best support their parent, and their parent got a spam call, and because senior scams are so rampant, and it breaks my heart. And they're like, oh my God, we had to run to the bank, and my dad gave his banking information, and it just like took a half a day for someone, or their parent fell and they're like, what do we do now? It's just these kind of emergencies that happen. And kids still, I mean, there's a day where I'm driving panicky kids soccer shoes or running shoes for cross country because she forgot to bring them in her backpack. And then my mom's like out of pills. And I'm like, oh my God, it's just, and we have our own life going on. So I would say the biggest challenge is balancing, and then also just the emotional wear and tear that it all is, especially with this whole new world that we're entering with this other side of our parents and that role reversal.